Hi Virgo, this is Just with your singles and couples love reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So this first reading is for singles, and you can check out the couples reading right after this one. Probably there will be a timestamp in the comment section below, and if you do leave one, thank you. So Virgo singles, it definitely looks like if you're out there meeting people, getting to know people, or there's someone in particular that you're getting to know, if you feel that this person is coming into your life, just be careful. Definitely be careful, especially if someone is kind of putting it on kind of thick, like they dote on you all the time. They're always showing you some kind of love, that sort of thing, always sending you messages, that sort of thing. You may be the one that's more slow in a situation than they are. Be very careful. This person has another maybe 2 to 3 other people, at least 2. They have someone in their past that they don't speak to, but they're definitely still connected to this person. And it could have to do with an ex-wife, child's mother, that type of thing. They have someone in their life that they have some type of business connection with. They do business with them, but there's also a love connection between the 2 of them, and they will have this person around them. This person has feelings for them, okay? And they're kind of stuck in that situation with that person, or that person feels stuck in a situation with them, but it's kind of like a cycle that they're in, and you can find yourself in a karmic relationship with another person. It seems like it's going to be good right now, but down the line, it'll get really it'll kind of get messy, because they have a lot of unfinished business with someone that still has feelings with them, with someone that they have a relationship with. They may be trying to sift themselves away from that person, but it will be difficult, and it is very karmic. And then they have someone from their past, as I said, that they have more of a handle on. That situation is not going on right now, but that still is an issue. And then here comes you. And I do feel like they really have feelings for you. There is a lot of pure, but it's those pure, fresh feelings. I really like you. I can fall in love with you. I may be falling in love with you, that type of thing. But you're dealing with a person with a lot of unfinished business, a lot of it. And some of the business they are still intending to keep around, especially if they're dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces woman. They're keeping that situation going, but they're going to pursue someone else in a more serious way, which it looks like it's going to be you, but it's very fresh. I would be friends with the person. Definitely take your time, be friends with them. You guys are good at that. Keep that situation, kind of keep a long arm in between the 2 of you, because you don't want to be disappointed down the line. But it looks really good for you when it comes to love for single Virgos. You will have, particularly Virgo women, you will have a lot of attention coming up really soon for you. Just beware, as I said. Others of you, definitely Virgo men, is kind of, the talk of the town. You guys are getting around. You still have unfinished business with 2 different women, and you may very soon either meet or reach out to someone that you really do have some emotions for, that you kind of take a liking to out of all the 3. Again, this doesn't have to be a air sign, but someone that you used to be married to, that you have some unfinished, but you have a very strong karmic bound. Excuse me, I can't talk today, obviously. You have a strong karmic bind to this person. Again, this could be your ex-wife, mother of your children, but someone that you had a very long-standing connection with, that you still identify with, and it's hopeless, it's helpless. There may be talks about, I know it's not a couples reading, but since it's singles, I feel like you guys are needing to settle some situations before you can move into something serious with another person. And you may be trying to start very slowly as just being friends and just trying to move forward in your life for those of you that are single. However, it's going to be kind of difficult for you to get into a place of peace, because there are 3 different people, 3 different circumstances, 3 different situations that is still a bit of a challenge for you. You want to dwindle yourself down to just you and another person. Some of you that are single, you don't want to have to deal with other people in your past that is either not fully fulfilling you, or doesn't, or that you don't have feelings for at all at this time. You don't want to argue, you don't want to fight, you don't want to fuss with people. You want to just be cordial, and you want to kind of quietly be able to get things done, but quickly get them done as well, as far as any unfinished business with other people. But it's going to be easier said than done, because there's someone that you still have to take care of, be there for, you're responsible for this person. They've made it that way. You guys have made it that way. And now that you may not want it to that extent anymore, it's going to take a while for you to disconnect from them. So singles, again, men have a lot of women on their cards that they're trying to sift through. Virgo women, excuse me, be very wary and be very cautious with a particular person. I do feel like out of the three, you are definitely the preferred person out of the three. Absolutely. But I feel like this water sign energy, they're not going to let them go. I don't think that they're going to let go of either person, but they're not going to be actively involved with one. The other person, they may say that they have business with them, or it's something that, that they have to have the person around, but there's more to the story than you know. So definitely be careful there, Virgo women. I just feel like you have to be careful if you're single, because you could be barking up a tree with an individual who down the line can turn into being a nightmare. So that's what I have for you guys. If you're single, be very careful. Virgo men kind of know what they're doing, but they don't. They think they know, but if they continue down this road, they're going to get themselves caught up. And Virgo women, you come out looking the best out of everyone. But if you're not careful, and if you're so focused on the emotion and you go with it, you can get yourself caught up in something down the line that you wish you never started out with to begin with. So that's what I have for you singles. And I also want to say that some of you single, it may be difficult for either of you to disconnect from a past relationship, a past relationship that had to do with three people. Okay, disconnecting from this guy. And for some of you Virgo women, even though you're single, it doesn't necessarily have to be a new person. It could be a person from your past that comes back around that has all of these issues. And they may be telling you a song and a dance that they don't speak to the water sign. They haven't spoken to her. They don't deal with her. This person is the person that they can go to when they're sick, when they have, this is their crutch, if that makes any sense. They could always go to that person. So I feel that you just have to kind of see things for what they are from a past person. Don't expect them to be any different. A new person, keep your eyes wide open and your ears open as well. Just pay attention to everything around you and take it very slow so you can see what you're dealing with. Now on to couples. Okay, so for couples, it looks kind of, for some of you, and again, it's not going to resonate for all of you. For those of you who are in healthy, thriving relationships, this could just speak to the holiday season that some of you may be dealing with some chaotic relatives, people in your life, especially going to visit people, going to visit family. It can get a bit chaotic. It may be even a physical fight that breaks out, at the very minimum, arguments that kind of come out of nowhere, and accusations, threats, again, a lot of accusations, and then people act like everything is fine. I just said that about, I think, Aries. So some of you may have Aries in your family. It's a lot of fire energy here. So you may be dealing with fire sign energies with family members, friends. Even your mate could be a fire sign, which can create a very problematic situation with family, but someone will kind of get over it. Now, even an ex, I feel, can kind of be problematic around this time frame. But for others of you, this looks pretty messy. For some of you, it looks like there's a lot of cheating. Could be a lot of arguments because there's outside people that has created all kinds of problems. Some of you are a family. Yes, your husband and wife and all of that stuff. But there's at least 3 other women outside of your marriage that continues to create a problem. You may be dealing with a mate that is always on the prowl. He may be back on his way back home because, again, everyone kind of, you have to play this facade for Christmas, right? So I guess, that's what it looks like. So someone could be coming around for the Christmas holiday, for that whole thing. But while they're there, all hell breaks loose. And there could be, like I said, an ultimatum, decisions that have to be made, deep talks, but deep emotions that kind of arise. And some of you are dealing with a very arrogant, narcissistic person. This could be you as well, but I get that is very much a strong factor here. And the challenge is going to be to start all over again, act as though nothing has happened. Not act as though, but reconcile the situation, fix it, let it go, and start anew. That is going to be very much a challenge. Some of you are in relationships, but you may be going back to a home, going back to someone that you have a setup with, and you're leaving those outside people alone just so you can kind of have this moment with your family, if that makes any sense. I do see a lot of finessing, trying to finesse a situation. Some of you, a situation has gotten completely out of control and you're trying to go back to the way that you used to do things when everything went your way, because you knew how to finesse it. You knew how to stay on top of everything and keep everybody under control, and no one was the wiser. But I feel like there's definitely going to be something that happens that creates this uproar, and there needs to be a decision that's made. And I feel like, again, it's going to be a lot of patting the situation away. Again, there's a family dynamic here where you guys have been through this many, many times before. This is nothing new. There's outside parties, yes. There is, but your family is strong, and you feel like no matter what, we're going to come out victorious. Some of you are just trying to wait for this person to get tired of ripping and running. They get tired of all these other people. You have your life with them predominantly at the time they're with you, or there's a connection or responsibility there that you feel isn't going to change no matter what. And you'll deal with all of the outside conflict or issues, or him ripping and running just to maintain your family life. And I do feel like he's going to possibly behave around this time. It's just what it looks like, very strongly. Someone's is doing things outside the home, but they're going to make it about the home now. And then this person will say that they have to travel, they have to go somewhere, they have to do, and they'll be back off to being single or living that single life. And I feel like that's more prominent for the male aspect here. So Virgo men, this could be you. Virgo women, you're probably dealing with someone like that. Some of you also could be inviting someone from your past, your ex-husband, the father of your children. You could be inviting this person to your home to celebrate Christmas time. There may even have been talks of wanting to kind of fix the situation and start anew, but they're not going to be able to do that with you because they're too far gone. They've been out in the street. They've kind of soiled themselves, and for them to kind of be suited up and buttoned up is going to be problematic down the line. Absolutely. So that's what I have for you couples. Just again, probably going over the Christmas holiday, dealing with that. Things will be harmonious, definitely, but someone's carrying a huge burden because they're just, I guess it just is what it is. Either they're lying that, they're all about their family, and then as soon as their toe hit the street, they're back into being a dog and a player. And I feel like that's not going to change. So that's what I have for you guys. I know it's not the best love relationship reading for couples, but it is what I see here. It is what's true. Don't make it your reality if it's not. Definitely, it's just not going to be something that resonated with you at this time. If you would like to share, please do so in the comment section below. If you would like something personal with me, I can be reached in the description box as well. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. It gets better, guys, and subscribe because I'll be back with another. Take care, Virgo.